What's going on, everyone? How y'all doing? Everyone in the house, in the place to be right now for the comic book community shout out show. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out patiently, should I say. Just a bunch of people in the chat already popping, yo. That's what's up, and I really do appreciate your time. Let me make sure I have all my devices on like violent, because not violent, silent, should I say. All right. Let me All right, so I think we are perfectly good to go. Yo, let me jump into the chat real quick. And as always, but before that, yo, thank you for hanging out. Yo, the only channel where you're gonna find someone that goes out there to find 5 people every Sunday to put out great content, great material, great YouTubers. Yo, this community is amazing. There's so many channels out there. At times, it's hard to like find what channels deserve to be on this Sunday list. But you know what? Yo, I find it. I find 5 channels. And if I left your channel out, if you think you should be bumped up, let me know, man. Let me know. Because right now in this chat, let's see who we got on here. I got 2 screens now, guy. I got 2 screens. So Caleb's been in the house. What's going on, Caleb? Make sure if you can hear me, give me a thumbs up. First of all, what's up, Caleb? How you doing, sir? And scrolling down, as always, we have the comic jabroni in the house. Rob Worse in the house. What's up, homie? I collect a lot. What's going on? And we keep it scrolling down this list of beautiful people in the chat. The Money Comic Guy. What's up, Lawrence? How you doing, Lawrence? And 90 MF Comics. Yo, what's up, Chad? How you doing, brother? And all right, let's keep it going. It's a bunch of people. It's popping right now. We got 12 people. And Silver Hair Bronze Age Babe Comics. Wow. Wait until you get to that one. Double S. What's up, Double S? What's going on, brother? All right, guys. So, Captain Comics in the house as well. All right, guys. So, we're going to jump at number 1 on the shout out channel, or the show, should I say. And then we'll bring in the special guest, Alpha-Rican. He's going to be talking about what he's been doing and his book that he made himself. All right. And then he's going to talk about certain things he's going to change around. So get ready for this. All right. So at number 1, guys, we got to go to. At number 1, the shout out goes to the 88 Jester. The 88 Jester is on right at this moment on Instagram. I don't know what his name is on Instagram. He has not reached out to me, but he has 225 subscribers. He doesn't know face, show, just like I'm a brain fart right now. But it's a bunch of people out there that don't want to show their face, and that's fine. But he does comic hauls, he does entry videos to contents videos and all that stuff. So the 88 Jester, 225 subscribers. I emailed them. I said, yo, let me know what you meant to tell the community about your channel. He never got back to me, but he was at number 1 because he left a comment on one of my videos and said, yo, when I going to get a shout out? So I hit him up, and here it is. So there it is. Whew, man. All right. So jump back to the chat. Yo, we got Perry Comics in the house. And that's the newest one in the house. All right, cool. But at number 2, man, this homie, he's been jumping on channels lately, man. We go by his name is Rob Worse. Rob Worse is the worst, whatever. But you know who I'm talking about. He's in the chat right now. He's in the chat. Yo, 82 subscribers right now on his channel. And yo, his videos are dope. So clean, so fresh. He's got books like this here. This is nothing. This is just a little sunroom that I have to cover the sun out of this room. But his room, yo, fire. Yo, Rob is a collector for a long time. He loves nerding out over how to grow a collection, man. Still learning a lot, just like myself, but we learn a lot along the way, just like we all doing right now. We got this whole OBS stuff going on, Hangouts going out. We're all learning together, guys. We're all learning together. But what he does too is that he's gonna be dropping a video, hopefully tomorrow, about finding time to read all the books when we get older. There's so many books. We get older. How do we find time to read books? I mean, it's a question to certain people, not to the younger folks, probably like Perry that doesn't sleep, or Edwin that doesn't sleep, or like Caleb that doesn't sleep, probably because those these guys are so young, full of energy. But you know what? It's a good question though. Check out the channel, Rob Worst. And I don't know if he has he does have an Instagram, I think. If Rob, if you're in the house, let the people know if you have an Instagram right now. All right. And not only that, he's also going to be talking about why we check books before we buy them. I made that mistake one time. I bought a book at a shop. I was happy to get it, and it was a foil cover. Got home, it was bent. So you know what? Very good idea. Very good point to bring up, sir. Because sometimes you get so happy to go to a shop and you get the books, and then you get home, you're like, oh, freak, I got freaking damaged book. There's books out there were damaged. Cancer was one of them. Road of Bones had damage, and the LCS got to send them back and stuff like that. Back to the chat, guys, man. AML in the house. AML, yo, sir. Yo, cool homie, man. Check him out. Ben Compton in the house. Matt Mike's Comics in the house. I collect a lot in the house. What is going on? Steve Whiting in the house. Right now it's thundering. It's going to start raining. I hope it does not mess up this show. And keep it going. Super Russ, 9,000 in the house. What is up? Comic-Topia New Mexico. Oh, that's kind of, yeah, brother. And he's in the house because he's at number 3, man. He's at number 3. But before we get to that, we need to bring in this special guest, Alpha-Rican. Yo, Francisco, you have the invite. All you got to do is jump on whenever you're ready, brother. Whenever you're ready. But I'm going to keep it going here. At number 3, Comic-Topia New Mexico, 27 subscribers, guys. 27 subscribers. Instagram, the same name. Yo, they are a hobby club in New Mexico. They're not rating Area 51. I'm just throwing this out there right now. 27 subscribers. Instagram, the same name. You still hear me? Yo. You gotta lower your mic, Francisco. They're not rating Area 51. Lower it all the way, brother. The same name. Here we go. They are lower your mic, Francisco. They're not rating Area 51.
All right, I'm just using the mic off of the computer, so I don't know.
Yeah, just lower the volume.
All right. How's that?
That sounds a lot better.
I can't hear you though. I'm just using the mic off of the computer. So hold on, let me get some headphones right quick.
All right.
How's that? Maybe this will help. I can't hear you though.
Yo, mute the video on YouTube. That's what chat is saying. All right. Thanks, chat. Thank you, chat.
Maybe this will help. Sorry about that, guys.
Mute the video on YouTube. That's what chat is saying. All right. Thanks, chat. Thank you, chat.
Maybe this will help. Sorry about that, guys.
If you're watching it, Francisco, all you gotta do is go to the volume on the YouTube video and just mute it or lower the volume. We're good now. You there, brother? Can you hear me? Can you hear me, homie? Oh, he cannot hear me.
Come
I
on.
think he just take off the headphones. Take off the headphones, and now we'll just kind of work
I'm having
around it.
technical difficulties over here, brother.
No, it's all good. Just lower the volume on YouTube on the little.
I have the volume all the way down, bro. But then I can't hear you.
I think we're fine. You can't hear me?
Hold on, let me check something right quick.
All right, we're good, bro. Rock and roll, man. Things happen, guys. Things happen, and you know what? We gotta.
I'll be right back.
All right, no problem, man. Yo, at number 3, we have Comic-Topia for New Mexico. 27 subscribers right now on Instagram. He has the same name, man. Yo, they're just I just mentioned you guys. No, if not, here it is. They're a hobby club in New Mexico that use their love of pop culture to encourage literacy to the kids, man, of all ages in their community, man. All right, so that's a cool thing about Comic-Topia New Mexico. And they'll talk about books and to break it down from start to finish. You know what I'm saying? All right, guys. So everyone in the chat, you still there? Make sure everything is good. It's all good. Chilling with Rob on a Sunday afternoon. All right, cool. We're in Houston too. The chat is popping. What is going on? All right, and then not only that, man, he's gonna break down a book. All right, so check it out right now. They're breaking down Astonishing X-Men Age of Apocalypse, and that's a 10-issue book. So they got videos out right now. It's up to number 3. So check out the books on their channel. They break it down, man. It's pretty neat. And actually no spoilers. So that's a cool thing about it.
That better?
It sounds a lot better. Can the community in the chat hear Francisco right now? Give him a thumbs up if you can hear him. That's what we want to see. A thumbs up. Because I hear him. We need a thumbs up from the community right now. Is waiting on it.
Sorry if this wire is gonna be in the way.
No, the wire is perfectly fine, sir.
All right.
We got this from Perry. There it is. I think we're good to go, man.
Got a surprise for you, Rob. Here you go.
Oh, this was all planned, guys. This is all staged. He went out there to get a new mic, went to get a hat, and here he is, Francisco in the house, the writer and creator of CRX, sir. I am so happy to have this in my hand, and actually an honor to have you on the show. Let the community know how long you've been working on this project, and actually number 2 is coming out soon, eventually. Yeah. And this
I'm working.
Take it away for a minute.
So to answer your first question, I've had this character developing this character for many years. I was 12 years old when I came up with the character. And finally, I got to the point where I was able to go ahead and maybe 2 years ago, quit my job and start working on it hard. And that's one of the big things, is trying to afford yourself the time to be able to work on a project like this, because it takes a lot of time. It's very tedious. And I'm doing it all by myself. I'm doing pencils, inking, color, storyline, all of that by myself. So it took a while for me to get that first issue done. But now that I know the process, issue 2 should be done either at the end of July or August, around there. So not too much further away from issue 1. So I'm working. It's been work my day job, come home, take care of my puppy, and then go ahead and draw CRX. That's been my routine for about 2 years.
Yo, and you've been on killing it, dude. You've been killing it. So it's a like you just mentioned, it's a long process, and it's pretty neat because I remember a year ago you started this project, the first book, and
Right,
then you said, "Yo, I'm never gonna forget the people that were there for me." Yo,
right,
but it's pretty neat, man, that you did it, and actually, yo, I like it. You know, some people may think different because it could be a little, little different from other, collectors or whatever. But you
right.
know what? Is that's why the community is open to certain things. So
Exactly.
so it's pretty neat that you actually made your book. And I remember showing my wife, I was like, "Hey, remember this guy I told you, and just talking to him online all the time about making a book." She's like, "Yeah, I remember." I was like, "Here it is. He freaking did it finally." And and I was like so happy that you did it, bro. And just congrats. I mean, that's a major accomplishment. And guys, if you don't know, Francisco's going to talk a lot more about the book before we jump into the chat. So, Francisco, if you would like, just talk a little bit more about CRX. I
Yeah,
know who he is.
right. So let me just start off by saying I appreciate you having me on your channel and giving me a platform and putting some more eyes and ears onto what I'm doing. You've been rocking with me for a year and a half. I don't remember how we stumbled upon each other. I know it had to do with comics. I think it was on Instagram, but you were one of the first donators. I had a few people, like a couple guys before you, went ahead and donated. Um, but you were one of the first few donators to my GoFundMe account. So I just want to say I appreciate you, and that's why I put your name in the book as a shout out. Um,
Yeah.
so CRX stands for Cybernetic Regenerative Exoskeleton, and it deals with sci-fi meeting. How can I say this? Meeting the urban lifestyle.
Yeah.
So it takes place in Chicago.
It's very urban too. So,
Yeah, it takes place in Chicago, which is where I'm originally from. I live in Arkansas now, and it's basically the that's why my company's called Fictional Reality, because it deals with fictional events in reality-based worlds, like Chicago, for instance. And it's going to deal as I go further on in the book, it's going to deal more with what the violence and crime and the police brutality and all these things that go on in Chicago that people don't really know unless you grew up in that life. And so it deals with that, but then it also deals with interdimensional beings. So it's not just aliens, as in coming from another planet. These are actually beings from another dimension that are actually from Earth. So my idea of the multiverse, if you will, is that every species on Earth is given a chance to evolve, right? So us as humans, they say theory says that we were apes at one point. We evolved into humans. Okay, so what if insects were given the chance to evolve? What if lions were given the chance to evolve? So on and so forth. So CRX was created. Yeah, so that panel you see right there, that's going
no,
into
you keep talking. I just want to show the chat, the
uh,
book.
so so the suit was created by a race of cricket-like beings. The technical term for crickets, the insect crickets that make the noise outside at night, the technical term is grillidae. So the beings are called the grillidae, and they're like a peaceful race. So they created CRX as a medical device to help them reproduce, because the antagonists of the book, their species were like a mantis creature, right? And they pretty much wiped out all the women and children of the Grillidae, and it's only men, and they enslaved them. Now, the Grillidae are really intelligent beings, so they created the CRX. Basically, the CRX is a medical device that will become a weapon later on in the book. And he has to coexist with Crooked, which is the main character. His name is Thomas, but his street name is Crooked, and they have to learn how to live together.
Awesome.
So
Awesome.
that's the summary of the whole story. But a lot of crazy stuff is going on in issue 2. Issue 1 kind of slow, I would admit, but issue 2, it goes down.
Yo, that's it, man. That's the creator right now of this CRX. That is Francisco. Let me jump back into the chat real quick here and acknowledge everyone that's been jumping on. Hey, Guapo, Comics, Caesar, what is going on? He just dropped out an Indiegogo, a book called Chango. So feel free to check him out. This Senate is in the house. Mr. Boatwright Family and Comics, D88 Jester just finally showed up, sir. Thank you for hanging out. Comic Altruism, another great YouTuber doing amazing things in the community. Comic Assassin, what is going on, man? Thank you for hanging out. And Comic Assassin, are you? Hopefully, you're not wearing a mask or anything. But yo, he's a cool homie.
There's a lot of good people in this community, man. We're a tight knit community.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. Because if it wasn't for the community, why would we be doing this? You know what I'm saying? So, yo, yeah, exactly. You know, Comic Altruism. So thanks, Rican. No, thank you, sir, for doing stuff what you do for like charities, dude. And that's the thing, man. People don't appreciate it until you go check out the channel and see what they put out, because it's about charity work too. So yo, not at the moment. All right. So let me jump to number 4, sir, Francisco, if you don't mind, on the shout out. All right, at number 4 we have, yo guys, Comics Most Wanted at 197 subscribers on Instagram, the same name. He is probably one of the most humbling people you could ever run into. Yo, he does a stream. He does his streams and he'll show off the books and stuff like that, what he purchased and what he got and all that good stuff. He is so cool, man. And then he did a video. I was at work and he dropped a video live and I jumped in. I was like, yo, and he just goes, oh man, Rod the Rican, yo, thank you. He is so cool, so humble. One of the nicest guys you will probably find in the community, man. Check him out at number 4. He's at 197 subscribers, guys. These 3 more, man, to 200.
Hey, let's get those numbers 198 up. Right here. I got you.
There it is, man. There it is.
I subscribe back, by the way.
There it is, man. You know, you gotta subscribe and make sure you leave a comment on their channels, because a comment goes a long way. Because, you know, I like to take a minute and read what people think about me, about the video I drop, and the comment goes a long way. Francisco, I know you know that for a fact. Right. Everyone I just mentioned the channels right now, 1 through 4, the comments go a long way. But if you don't leave a comment, it's like, all right, anyone can just hit a like and just go on to a next video. But the comment goes a long way. So guys, right now, make sure you leave a comment and also subscribe to the channel if you like it. If you don't like it, fine, don't subscribe, but don't give a thumbs down, because there are people out there that do that. But if you want to give me a thumbs down, I don't care. You took the time to watch my video. So, so am I right or wrong though? You know, you gotta.
I mean, if you're gonna support anybody in this community, always give a thumbs up, whether you like it or not, because support is support. I think. I don't think you should ever kill anybody's dream or kill anybody's hard work by putting a thumbs down, unless it's something that look, we're all putting out positive energy. We're putting out positive creativity. You yourself is a big supporter of anybody that's coming up and coming. And so that one thumbs down could probably kill it for somebody. So I don't suggest putting a thumbs down. Always try to, and if you have something to say, leave a comment. Let them know, hey, you know, you might want to do this. Constructive criticism goes a long way. Like myself, I know I might not be the best artist in the world. I might not be the best colorist in the world or the best writer in the world, but you know what? I work hard, you know? So and any feedback, I take it and I build it and I use it as I put it into my toolbox and I use it as another tool for me to be better. That's all it is.
And that's what hard work does, bro. Hard work pays off, man. And when I got this in the mail, man, and I got it right now, and I got goosebumps because and that I'm not kidding, man. That's just goosebumps. And I was just like, he did it, man. I felt so happy to hold this in my hand. I took it to work. I showed a friend of mine. I was like, he. I don't curse, dude, but he effing did it, man. He was like, yo, he really did. So, and like I said, man, I showed my wife, and she was just like, the community is crazy, and she's my biggest supporter and all that. But yo, I'm just like, I was like a kid in the candy store, man, happy.
Well,
See
you
that?
was there. You've seen it. You've seen like the post that I was putting up of just the rough sketches. You've seen the hard work that I was putting in. So you've seen from the ground up of what I'm trying to build, and I'm not even where I want to be yet. So
Yeah. And it's like you don't. It's like you do your stuff, and you know what? People want to watch it. Watch it. You don't go on Instagram like I do. I go out there and I put stuff all the time. I'm always active. You're not active, but people they watch it. There's like a small community that watch your stuff, even though you don't talk about it,
right.
and you still got your. It's still out there. The community sees it, and now hopefully this platform will see what Francisco is all about. All this hard work, dude. They're gonna. I think they're gonna realize and appreciate you more as a human being, and for what you're doing to the community, man.
Right, right. Yeah, I mean, that's thanks for giving me the platform to be able to show what I could do or to be able to let people know, look, I'm an artist. I'm just hungry, wanting to be out there. I draw every day. I don't care if it's 15 minutes or shoot, I've drawn for 8, 9 hours straight. I draw every day, and that's what I love to do. And I came to the point where I was like, I need to put this out there. Now, people are gonna love it, people are gonna hate it, but I have a good support base. And I said that I don't care. I told you this in one of my messages. I don't care if I have one person supporting me or a million people supporting me. I don't want fans. I want family. I don't want people to follow me. I want people to take this journey with me. So it's just I'm just enjoying the journey of doing it, and getting the outcome, yeah, is great, but I'm just enjoying sitting here drawing, man. When I draw, I'm just that little 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old kid that picked up the pencil and just decided this is what I want to do with my life.
Yeah, so, I mean, and what you're doing is amazing, dude. That's all I have to say. And before we jump back into the chat, I have to acknowledge the 5 channels. Right now, we get to number 5, but at number 1, we have D88 Jesters right now on Instagram. I don't know if he has an Instagram, but he's on YouTube at 225 subscribers. He won't show his face, and that's fine. There's a bunch of people out there that don't do that until they're comfortable for opening up that style. And he does comic hauls and bunch of entry video contests. Sure, contests is the word I want to say. And at number 2, Rob Wars, 82 subscribers. This guy puts out great content on Instagram. He goes under by the same name. I hope he's still in the chat, but he's been putting stuff out there, trying to show his collection of growing comics, and he's still trying to learn just about everyone in the community. As myself, I'm trying to still learn certain things, and it's pretty neat to see that just like Rob, myself, Francisco, and everyone in the chat, we're trying to learn certain things. But he's trying to put out a video. I believe it's every Sunday or Monday, late Sunday, should I say, and early morning Mondays. So check out Rob Wars right now at 82 subscribers. Great guy, man. Great guy. Check him out. At number 3, we have Comic-Topia New Mexico, and he's at 27 subscribers. They're just they're a hobby club in New Mexico that use their love of pop culture to encourage literacy to kids of all ages in their community. Hopefully that will expand to other communities, you know. So check them out. And that's a pretty dope thing about what they're doing right now. At number 4 was another cool member, man. Comics Most Wanted, 197 subs. Yo, by the end of tonight, he'll be at 200. I'm pretty sure. Yo, just check him out. That's all I gotta say. The name may throw you off. Comics Most Wanted. Don't let the name throw you off. Don't let the name
I
throw
like
you
the
off.
name.
Yeah, but there's certain people out there that see a name and it'd be like, well, you can mention Most Wanted, or you could have kids in it, and then people like, well, why are you mentioning Most Wanted, or why you have comics mixed with kids and stuff like that? You know what?
Right.
You gotta check the content because it goes a long way. And then next thing you know, you realize these people are just so awesome. But Francisco, let me get to number 5, and then I give you the whole platform, man. And I love the community that just gave me a thumbs down. Also, thank you for watching it. Thank you for watching me and giving me a thumbs down because I really do appreciate it too. So at number 5, this lady right now, she goes by Silver Hair Bronze Age Babe Comics. Yes, that's a long name, but don't worry. All the descriptions they're in the below right now. All you gotta do is click it and you'll see it. But Silver Hair Bronze Age Babe Comics. Yo, she goes by Sarah. Sarah's a nice lady, and she loves her older books. That's all I have to say. And she's not actually she's been collecting for 45 years, she told me.
Oh wow.
Yeah, she's been a collector, man. She loves her stuff. She just loves the hobby, and she's not afraid to say her age. So that's a cool thing about it. A lot of ladies like, I don't want to say my age.
Right.
Yo, so go check out the one video. She'll drop an age on her about herself. Is the video How to Read a Comic Book. So check her stuff out. She loves her Bronze Age comics. She loves her CGC comics. She loves stuff featuring Superman, Batman, Lois Lane, anything DC books. So there it is, man. Those are the 5 channels right now. So guys, this is my homie Francisco, and I think
What up?
let me jump in the chat real quick, sir, and then I'll give you the floor.
No problem.
All right, so we have Discovery Bay Comics, John Ryan in the house. What is up? I already mentioned Comic Assassin, aggressively relaxing. Ugh. Man, I'm thirsty, guys.
I got some Bustelo coffee right here.
There you go. I don't drink coffee, but thank you for the offer. The Gray Man in the house, One God Tank in the house. What is going on? Everyone in the house, man. Thank you so much for hanging out on Comic Book Community Shout Out Show, where I go out there and find channels under 1,000 subscribers that need a shout out for their hard work, hard content, hard creativity, and for what they do, man. The comic community needs this. All right, so D-Runk in the house. What's up, D-Runk? Caleb in the house. What is up, Steve Whiting? I mentioned Steve. Troublemaker Comics in the house. What's up? And I think I mentioned the Senate already. Man, I just keep going. And Silver Hair, Bronze Age Babe is in the house. All right, there she is. She says she's 58 years young. She's not scared to mention it.
No, she's still super young.
Oh yeah, she's sexy young. We gotta throw sexy young out there. 50 is sexy. Yo, and I collect a lot, man. Thank you, everyone in the house. Thank you for spending the night, or depending where you at, man. But we have this special guest, Alpha-Rican, from the creator of CRX right now. Yo, The Arrival. This is issue 1 or book 1. And the platform is yours, sir. And I'm going to put this book right back in the bag and board.
Nice. You got it in a bag and board. Appreciate that.
I try to do something. Bro.
Nice. That's going to be worth something one day.
The platform is yours. Actually, before we move forward, anyone in the chat has a question for Francisco before he talks about any changes he may be doing to his channels or his Instagram or any books that he's working on, any stuff like that. Any questions for Francisco right now? Any questions?
Yeah, give me some questions. We could flow that way.
All right. If not, we just keep it going here.
All right.
All right, bro. The floor is yours. And what's his channel name? There it is. That's from Caleb the Comic Smurf asking, "What's your channel, sir?"
It's the name of my company. It's Fictional Reality Arts LLC.
All right. I could have the log is asking you what kind of books you read, Francisco.
So funny story. When I quit my job to start working on this comic, I had a room that looked just like Rob's with action figures everywhere, comics everywhere, and I had to make the great sacrifice of getting rid of all my collections. I had 234 action figures. Had to get rid of my collection so I could get the money to pay for the computer and all the supplies that I needed to start working on this comic book. So, but when I do read comics, it's mostly Marvel. I'm a Marvel guy. Spider-Man's one of my favorite of all time superheroes. I like a lot of Image, old school Spawn. Todd McFarlane's a big influence on me in comics. He changed the game for creators big time when he opened up Image. From DC, I like Batman. You know, your mainstream characters. I'm a big Blue Beetle fan. The new Blue Beetle for some reason. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Like I read a lot of Marvel, Spider-Man, anything Spider-Man. The last thing I read was the Skrull Secret Invasion. That was probably one of the best reads I had in a long time.
All right, pretty dope.
That was a dope series.
Yo, we got people just asking more questions right now.
Awesome.
I like this. That's why I like to give the floor to you and to the guests because the questions come flowing out. Who is your favorite artist that is coming from aggressively relaxing?
So my favorite comic book artist, I would say, and not even for his art, like I said, Todd McFarlane, because he changed the game for creators as far as owning your own content. Before he opened up Image with Jim Lee and all of them, creators didn't keep their own. They weren't even allowed to bring new characters to the table without Marvel saying, "Okay, yeah, we'll sign off on it." You had to draw their characters. That's how it is in the comic game, which is cool. That's fine. But he changed the game. You go to Image, if you draw for Image, that's why if I was to go mainstream, it would probably be for Image because whatever you create at Image is yours. You keep your character. So he's one of them. Of course, Jim Lee, he's one of the best technical artists there is when it comes to being a technical artist. And I know Comic Jabroni's probably not going to like this, but Rob Liefeld, I appreciate his work because he has given us some iconic characters. Okay,
he has, we all have to. You know what? We still like whatever happened. We gotta still appreciate it one way or the other.
You gotta give him his props for creating these characters. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, I agree. He's not somebody that I would like to have a beer with.
He just huh?
He's not somebody I would like to have a beer with. And he has had some funny looking covers, but he has given us some iconic characters. But Jim Lee, Todd McFarlane, Jorge, that's doing DC right now, doing a lot of Superman. Dude is awesome. And then John Boy from he was working on Spawn for a few issues. So John Boy is pretty dope.
Pretty neat. All right. Actually, I want to just want to question you, sir. What book you're reading right now from Image Comics? Just out of curiosity, you mentioned you like Image and
yeah.
is what's the one book right now or
So
one?
right now, I'll be totally honest. I'm not reading anything right now. Right now, I'm trying to have a clean slate. That way, my ideas are my own. Um, and I'm just working like literally. My routine is every day. I go to work. I work at a children's hospital, so I go to work, do that till 3:30. Come home, make sure my dog's taken care of, and then I work on CRX. Like my life right now is focused on getting this book out there and getting that out there. Like there's not like I watch your channel, um, all the like the coast to coast. That's how I learn what's going on in the community. That's how I stay grounded. I watch Rob, what's his name, Comics Explained. I
Yep.
watch his channel to be up to date with what's going on. But I'm not reading anything right now.
Yeah, man, just a bunch of great people out there in the community right now. People in the chat. There goes everyone talking about Roll the Bones. Roll the Bones is it's a dark book, but
Is it?
yeah, it's pretty neat. And I got
I'm
something in
I'm
the
into
works.
dark. I like dark.
Yeah, so I got
So
I got something in the works. So Roll the Bones. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. Roll the Bones. I'm working on something there. But yeah, man, guys. Any other questions for Francisco right now? I'll leave it to the chat, and let me just mention the channels this time, just the channels right now. And number one, we had the 88 Jesters on Instagram. I don't know if he has one, but he has 225 subscribers. Number two was Rob Worst, 82 subs. Yo, Instagram, I think he goes by the same name. Number three, we have Comic-Topia New Mexico. I don't think they're evading or invading Area 51. I hope not. I hope not, man. I hope not. But they have the same name on Instagram at number four. My homie Comics Most Wanted. 197 subscribers. Great channel. One of the nicest people you were ever going to meet. I'm telling you right now. And the beautiful lady, Silver Hair Bronze Age Babe Comics, 72 subscribers. She won't show her face, but she does put out great content. And she has is it a is it called Tumblr or Tubler or Tumblr?
Tumblr,
Yeah,
Tumblr.
that's her social media. So follow her on Tumblr. So
Cool. I dig the name though. I dig the name.
yeah,
Silver
Silver
hair,
Hair Bronze
bronze,
Age Babe.
babe. Yeah, yeah. I dig
Well, when you
that.
watch the video, you'll see why, man. That's all her stuff. She
Right,
like
right.
Lois Lane stuff. Yo, it's pretty neat, man. Oh, yo, look, Hialeah, the comics in the house. Hialeah, what is going on? Thank you for hanging out on the comic book community shout out show. Hey guys, before we end the show, before I get the platform back to Francisco, if you know any channel out there under 1,000 subscribers, let me know. And if I missed your channel, if you think I should move it up on the list, guys, you have no idea how big this list is. My book is this is the book. This book goes wherever I go.
The red book.
Yo, it's just stuff, and yo, that's no lie. It's a bunch of channels, man. This thing is just falling apart. It just goes me wherever I go. So if I
You know
miss your channel,
that. Not to interrupt you, but that says a lot about you as a person that you go out of yourself just to promote other people. You know, it says a lot about you that you would do that. Um, so big ups to you. Big shout out to you.
I really do appreciate that because that's what motivates me to push forward. And I tell my wife I could be laying down in bed, I'll be watching something on YouTube, and my babe, can you get my book? And she goes, which one? I will the red book. And she goes to my red bag. She goes not my red bag, but my work bag, and she just gives me the book. And I said, I don't want no pen. I need flare pens, like a red or black flare, because my writing sucks, and I need these pens. So yo, look who's in the house. E Ortiz, man. E Ortiz, Francisco. That's one guy right now you need to talk to, man. E Ortiz is a great member in the community.
I follow him on. I think I follow him on Instagram, and we follow each other on Instagram, and we met each other through you. So yeah,
it's amazing how the doors open up. Rican has a big corazón. Yeah,
yeah, he does.
yeah, man.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
That's that Boricua in us.
Yeah, man. Yeah. That's Yo, it's just it's the love, bro. It's the love, and this was Yo, it's just crazy because at times I sit back, I read comments, and I do a show with guests like you, and I just get like overwhelmed because it all comes down to when you get the first shout out. I remember my first shout out. I'll never forget it, and that's why I said I gotta give back. To me, it's like giving back.
Right.
And right now I could talk forever, man.
Well, when you put out positivity in the world, it comes back to you, and that's what you do with your channel. Like, you're a good dude. You can tell you're a good dude. So you put out that positive energy, it comes right back to you. That's comic karma.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. You know, and that's the whole point. You know, we try. I want to try, and we want to try, and that's pretty much it. But sir, is this Alpha-Rican? Yes, ERT. This is Alpha-Rican, Francisco.
What up?
Yo, that's him, man. That's him. And there's people, the whole chat, like right now, Boat Right Family and Comics. This guy is an amazing artist. Amazing artist. He did that flash, right? If you can see it right
there.
That's
nice. That's good work.
And he brought it to my house. He said, I'd rather just take it to your house instead of paying for shipping. The guy is amazing. And it's just the community. People don't know. And I told him, man, I said, reach out to Marvel and stuff like that, or Image, or any. He goes, he's not creative. Maybe you could reach out to him and give him a tip or two because he is freaking amazing, dude.
Right. Yeah. He's just got to put himself out there, man. That's all you got to do. Put yourself out. There's different levels of artistry. There's different levels. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never gonna be like Jim Lee. I'm never gonna be like Todd McFarlane. I'm only gonna be like Francisco. I'm only gonna draw like Francisco. I'm only gonna be as good as Francisco is. Okay, so you just got to put your stuff out there, and people are gonna love it, and some people not. And that's the big thing about the day and age we live in now. There are no more gatekeepers. No one could keep me from publishing a book. No one could keep me and say you're not good enough as an artist to have your own book or to draw for us. There's no more gatekeepers. We are the gatekeepers now.
Look at that. ERT's arts. That's the backward.
That's fate. That's fate right there.
Yo, you see that? That was not planned whatsoever.
No, man. That's for you, bro.
Look at that, man. Yo, pretty neat, man.
But yeah, man, just put it out there.
Yo, I'll give you the floor now. It's all yours, man. And everyone in the chat, here's a moment hanging out with Francisco. He's gonna tell you about what he does.
Yeah, and if y'all have questions to chime in, feel free. So yeah, so my channel is Fictional Reality Arts LLC, and it just shows my process of drawing, like my progress with the comic book, or if I do a commission, I'll film it. Things like that. It started off as something just for fun, just to see if I could do a YouTube channel. I used to do a YouTube channel about beards. I had a huge beard, so I'm like, you know what? Let me do one about art because I draw. Might as well put that out there. So I have 47 subscribers, and I think maybe 40 or 30 of those are because of Rod the Rican right here, giving me shout outs and, like he said, commenting, and that stuff goes a long way. So that's my YouTube channel. My Instagram is Alpha-Rican, @Alpha-Rican, and I just post pictures of my art and life stuff, things that I do on my day-to-day, but mostly of my art now. And so yeah, I have that. Then on Facebook, I have my Fictional Reality Arts LLC Facebook page, and then you can find me as Francisco on there, Francisco Reyes. I do commissions. This is a original piece that I did of Joker that has Edwin's name all over it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So I do commission work, and I'm actually, so if I get to 100 subscribers, I'm gonna do a raffle or whatever, a giveaway, and I'll pick somebody that comments, and I'll draw you whatever you want and send it to you. So if I hit 100 subscribers, we could rock that out, or you could just have a piece of art that I have here. But I'm working on issue 2. CRX is available on Amazon. You just go in the search box and type in CRX comic, and it pops up. It'll show the cover. But issue 2 is on the way. Issue 2 is gonna be. It's got a lot of stuff going on. There's a lot of surprises too.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Actually, on Jim Boatwright, he said, "Who published your book, and how do you do that?" So maybe he has things running through his head. Maybe he wants to do something.
Right. So I published through Amazon. KDP is part of Amazon. It's Kindle Direct Publishing, and basically you upload all your files. You get your artwork done and upload it, and they give you they give you an ISBN, which is the little barcode that comes on the back of all the comics. They give you that, but if you have the money, I would invest on buying your own ISBNs, because if you get theirs, you only can sell it on Amazon. So I can't buy copies and sell it to a comic book store and they sell it, so you only sell it through Amazon. But for me, it was easier for me to just publish through KDP Publishing, which is part of Amazon.com. And the process is pretty easy. You go to their KDP Publishing page, and it'll walk you through it. It has a whole form that you have to fill out. You upload your files, and boom, you have a book. They handle all the shipping and handling. They handle all the printing and all of that. So you only get royalties off of your book. You don't get the full price, but you could buy copies of your book and sell them yourself. And when you buy the copies, you get the printed price. You don't get the price that they charge customers. So you could price it at whatever you want. But yeah, KDP Publishing is a good place to go. They also have other ones. Ingram Publishing is one of them. But you have to have your own ISBN. And you could buy your ISBN. You can buy 10 for $395. So
there it is, man.
I self-publish basically.
That's it, man. Yo, it's been. I like to keep it under an hour. We're about to hit that 5 o'clock. Yo, but anyone in the chat, once again, any questions for my brother right now, Francisco, my Rican brother? Any questions right now? Hit him with it, because we're about to go off the air in a few minutes. If not, I will say this. Stay tuned to Buy or Pass every Tuesday at 8 o'clock. Myself, your host, and of course, we have Edwin the Comic Jabroni. We have Perry Comics in the house. And hey, maybe one day, Francisco, I know it's a different time zone, man.
Yeah, we're only an hour difference.
All right, well, maybe one day you could come on Buy or Pass and talk about books, or come on Coast to Coast Comics, and we'll just talk a little bit longer.
Yeah, for sure. Tuesdays are always good for me. I'm off on Tuesdays. I work two jobs, so I'm usually booked on the weekends. I actually took the day off today because I was wanting to be on your show. I was wanting to make it happen. So
we booked it about maybe a few weeks ago, man.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago or something like that. So
yeah,
I'm really appreciative of that I was able to do it. So,
yeah,
but I just want to say one more thing. I still have my GoFundMe account too. It's GoFundMe/CRX3232. And anybody that donates, like Rob, he donated. He got the first copy for free, and you'll get every issue that I make for your donations. You'll get every issue that I make. Plus, once I put it in a graphic novel format and put all the issues in one book, you'll get that too. So whatever you donate will go a long way. If not, you can buy it on Amazon.
And
But
he signed it too. And you
yeah,
know what?
yeah, you'll get a signed copy from me. You'll get a signed copy of every issue that I send you. So
And
your donation will get you that.
it's not like a little paperback cover. This is like hard stock. So
Yeah,
that's the cool thing about it, man. It's like a hard stock, hard. I mean, you can see that shine on it.
yeah. It's
So
saddle bound, glossy. Yeah, it's
so
legit, man.
it's legit, brother. And I hope everyone in the chat appreciate this. Fatal J in the house. What's up, Fatal J? Thank you for hanging out. And I hope everyone checks out everyone's channel right now because these guys, they've all put out great stuff, just like yourself, Francisco. And this just like every channel just mentioned right now, 1 through 5. We had D88 Jester, Rob Words, and Comic-Topia New Mexico. That I hope he's not over Area 51. Comic Bros 1. And Silver Hair Bronze Age Babe Comics. She's in the house. She is awesome, man. I'm telling you, watch the video how to read a comic book. I mean, when you grab a comic book or you open it and smell it, I love the old smell of a comic book. That's what she does, man.
I've never smelled the comic book, but I'm always like very gentle. Like I used to take my son to the comic store, and when he was younger, he's 14 now. When he was younger, he'd grab them and be like, I'm like, no, you need to love them and cradle them. And you can't just turn the page like that. You just gotta love on the book because you never know if that book would be worth something. Right. So yeah.
I think Steve
never smelled them though.
Yeah, it's only the old books. I remember watching Comic Book Men, and Walt Flanagan was a show on AMC, and Walt Flanagan,
that's a great show.
Yep, he would open that book and just smell it. And my wife one time was like, "Can I smell it?" And I was like, "What you want to smell?" She's that old comic book, and I got her hooked on it now. And there's nothing like smelling an old comic book.
Next time I get an old comic book, I'm gonna smell it. I'm gonna try it out.
Yeah. It's nothing like it. It's like you read it, you smell this. It's nothing. You get an old comic book and smell. It's like you can smell some history in the old comic book.
Wow.
It's very neat, man. Is that paper? Yo, it is paper, Chad. It is paper. But guys, making sure Steve is asking. All right, go. I think that is it. Yo, guys, right now, make sure you check out Francisco. And are you gonna change your Instagram name to fictional?
I'm definitely thinking about it. Just because so I can have the brand itself. How you say it, in sync with one another. That way, if you find me on Instagram, you can find me on Facebook, you can find me on YouTube. So more than likely, I'm probably going to change it to Fictional Reality Arts. And you'll see my logo on there, which is the logo in my videos. But yeah, more than likely, it'll go from Alpha-Rican to Fictional Reality Arts. So if you all of a sudden see that Fictional Reality Arts on your Instagram, you're like, who's this? That's going to be me.
Because I had a few people asking me, who's Alpha-Rican? And I was like, well, he's doing CRX right now. Fatal J is asking the comic called CRX. CRX is the writer and creator right now, right in front of you, Francisco. Yep. So show that cover. I'm doing it right now.
That's the cover right there.
That's it, man.
And that's a real Chicago background in the background. That's the skyline in Chicago.
Man, that's awesome, man. It's dope. It really is. Guys, take a minute and check him out. Check out his GoFundMe. Check out his YouTube channel. Follow him on Instagram as well. That way, when he likes to put, I think you put pictures out there.
Yeah. So, I put pages when I'm done with them. I don't put like fully completed. That way, you don't see everything. But it's I put a lot of artwork on there. So if you like art, check it out.
Yeah, man, for sure. Yo, guys, it's 5:02. We did the hour mark. Yo, as always, thank you to the chat right now, everyone. Yo, I think Chad has got something going on one of his shows. And everyone, thank you so much for hanging out on the comic book community shout out show. As always, I'm your boy Rather Rican. If you know any channels under 1,000 subscribers, please let me know. That way I can add them to my red book behind me. And not only that, if you think your channel missed, if you think I missed it, should I bump it up? I have a lot of channels, guys, that deserve a shout out. Let me know. Send me a message. Leave me a message below right now, or send me an email, please, or a message on Instagram. But as always, make sure you check out Francisco right now, man, dropping out books, yo, content. And that's it. You guys, a few words you want to say before we go?
No, man, I just want to say again, I appreciate you for giving me the opportunity to have a platform on your show, shedding light on what I'm doing. Appreciate that. And to everybody, just remember, being kind to somebody costs nothing at all, but it's the most important thing you can give. So thank you again.
All right, so don't hang up. All
All
right,
right.
guys, thank you for hanging out on not Coast to Coast Comics. Jeez, that's how you know
Community
they're
shout out. Community shout out, y'all.
Yo, guys, man, thank you for hanging out on the show, man. Everyone in the chat, please check your channels. Check everyone's channel. Fatal J, thank you for hanging out. Yo, everyone.
Thank you guys for letting me be on the show.
All right, don't hang up, brother.
All right.